guys, this is DestructoKitty here again, and we are playing the last of the Stanley Parable endings. And so I just used the cheat code Face Punch, and it's changed everything into like a whiteboard with
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Code in the console commands, but you have to do it through Steam. You have to have it so that you can make console commands.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number,
and there's a question mark on one of the buttons.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Click random buttons, see what happens.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
I'm playing around. I'm having too much fun clicking buttons, doing silly things, being silly, especially being annoying to you.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
28, right? I'm dyslexic, so I don't know exactly what you said.
2845.
Right? No, 9654368 4785. Right? No? 6, 9, 8, 5.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well,
thank you, narrator dude. I wonder what's gonna change downstairs, if anything's gonna change downstairs. Nope, looks exactly the same. Now, I'm gonna see how to control mines. So, I normally press yes, or off,
and when
obviously.
At last he found the source of the room's power,
I'm gonna try
he knew it was his duty, his obligation,
see what happens.
to put an
Do I
end
get to
this
control people's
horrible
minds?
place
That would be really
and to
cool. I'd
everything
like
it
that
stood
idea.
for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Nuclear detonators. That's not going to just destroy this whole compound. It will probably destroy a huge chunk of the town.
This is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
I better not die.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Let's try this.
Me, where we're
I don't know,
going,
maybe?
what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Here we go. 1,
What's that?
2.
You'd like to know where your coworkers
Yes, where are my coworkers?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good
3?
mood.
No.
You're gonna
Okay,
die
I gotta go
anyway.
start
I'll tell
again.
you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
So
Oh dear me.
I don't know if I should talk while he's talking. I feel bad. It's silly. But I like how his personality changes in each kind of ending. You know, like, I think in the last episode, he sounded really sad about, you know, Stanley trying to kill themselves. And some of them he's like annoyed. He's like, I made you. You can play Minecraft because it's a game I didn't make. And this one he's like, I'm evil. And yes, I want you to suffer. And that's that's interesting. I like that. And it's really good story writing, if I were to say so. And
but here's a spoiler for you.
I'd like to see more, but it works.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Yeah.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, employee 427.
That's 30 seconds
Goodbye.
you have left to struggle.
Thanks, dude.
30 seconds until a big boom and then...
Thank you for giving me this entertaining
Just you
videos.
being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your
Or
frail
games, not
life? Or will you let it
videos.
go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
So yeah, I'd have to say that's a pretty good ending. Okay. So I'm wondering, can I... Oh, I can't go out anymore. Okay, so there's no ending to this, I'm guessing. I don't hear him saying anything. So, if nothing happens, I'm probably just going to restart. I was hoping he'd give me like a little speech about me being a wimp. Oh.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I
I'm
brought
being
you
serious.
here. You're
I am
just trying
serious.
to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room.
Are you serious?
Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so I'm probably gonna stop messaging me, people. So I'm probably just gonna go back to restart the game. Yeah, see, that's the console commands there.
The Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard
1,000.
boxes to your place of work.
Jesus.
Can you verify that this is correct?
No.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the
boy.
Future Happiness Foundation.
If I wasn't fired before, I'm fired now. I've actually never answered the phone, so that was that was new to me. Now they're supposed to...
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I want to stay here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm still here, and that's okay with me, yo.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
No.
Please
No, not
offer
in the
me
broom
some
closet.
explanation
You're
here.
just-
I'm genuinely
You're imagining
confused.
things. I just want to piss you off, and I do not want to tell you
You
why.
do realize there's
I
no
just like to
choice or
piss you
anything in
off.
here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Still pissing you off, though, so fun.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the
Hey,
job
I
because of a
resemble
family
that.
connection.
What the
That's how
heck?
stupid he is.
I resemble
That or with
being
drug
fat and
money.
stupid.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hey, how'd you find out about that? That's just the thing I do on the side, man. Shh, don't
Well,
tell
I've come
anyone.
to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got
Maybe
to this broom
mentally
closet,
dead,
explored
or
it a bit,
emotionally
and were
dead.
just about to leave
One of
because
those
there's
two.
nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Oh, yeah, that's
and you
exactly what
collapsed
happened.
on the
Wait, let me
keyboard.
drop my microphone.
Well, in a situation like this,
I
the
died.
responsible
I was
thing is to
dead.
alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm probably gonna restart this, 'cause this is gonna be a while. Playing dead, I guess. I got a little puppy. Meow, I'm dead. Or a cat, technically, because I'm DestructoKitty. What? What? You... what? You are now leaving. Where am I leaving? Escape pod bay. Let's go on a ride, baby. Ride, ride, baby. If anyone is lost, I have went back to the boss's offices and went back to my office, to Stanley's office. And there was this door that I hadn't seen before open. This is where it's heading me off to. Escape pod launch bay. Wait, I'm on floor 766. And I was walking. Walking. You know how hard it is to walk with these motherfucking high heels on? Oh, hell no. Wait, where'd everything go? What? Oh. Ooh, I want to see what it is. Wait, what? I just see a black line. What's going on? What? Okay, well, I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not, but that just happened. Okay, so I actually never saw this. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. So this is the boss's bathroom. He can't really do anything other than read some lovely poetry. Which who doesn't? Oh. Anything happen if I close the door? Nope. See if this one opens up. What? Oh, wow. Wait. Why is there a gun pointing at that panda? Rude. So violent towards them. They're so adorable. I wonder if this is going to take me back to the escape pod. Stanley. Am I going crazy, or is someone saying Stanley? Oh, I think it's the narrator singing along. Oh, what? Just took me back down here. What the heck? Rude. Okay. Now we're back here. So, I think I said this on the last time, that this will be the last episode. Or at least I think this will be the last episode. Oh, wait. Yeah! Secret ending! Disco! There is no turning back. Don't touch the secrets. High resolution secrets. Secrets all the way. Not turtles all the way. It's secrets all the way. Never give up your dreams. You never go Beckert? What? Secrets all the way. Secrets mode engaged. Secrets from 2014.
To believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
That was a fun little disco party.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, so here's another one. I was trying to do this earlier, but let me see if I can get this. You're supposed to find a way out of the window? Let's see. Oh, crouch. There we go. Come on. Yes? No? Oh. Did I do it? Yeah.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
It is. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I'm gonna say no, because I want to see what happens.
Then in that case, we'll continue.
Hello?
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time.
Because I will.
The other option is even longer. How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option.
Too
and now
long.
you come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
I'm not playing that baby game. I don't have 4 hours to play that baby game.
How tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens.
I can spend
when you
4
pick the
hours
other
with my
option.
baby.
Indeed, You are one of the
I don't
lucky
need
ones.
4 hours
Though if
with
the
your
other
baby.
option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other
Yes.
options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I'm lucky while playing D&D. I'm really lucky with the dice. Okay, let's begin again and see if I can do it better. But I'm not
Stanley
lucky in
decided to
everything
go
else,
to the
just
meeting
D&D.
room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned. The thought of total solitude was terrifying.
your window.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
me the
trace of
window.
his co-workers.
Okay.
And a unique place
Yes,
to be.
totally.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think?
I'm gonna
You
say
see
yes this
gag
time.
yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Oh my gosh.
Like right now. You could have done it
Playing all
just
the
then.
time, dude.
Now would also be an appropriate time to
Nope.
quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you
Okay.
can maintain.
Sounds good to me. Oh. You don't understand how much I love
was a
Chillfly.
man
Oh.
named Stanley,
Aw.
who people considered so manly. But
Oh.
the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked
I
most
thought I
was
was fat and
buttons.
stupid.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Of
But his
course.
brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
I am already quite unbearable. This is why I don't have friends, because I'm unbearable. I'm unbearable to myself. Jesus. Just keep playing the guitar, man. And insult me more. That's fun. You know how us ladies love to be insulted. Okay, so I'm back here. Yes.
Now, would you say that competitive
you gonna make me
leaderboard
do
helped
the
you
baby
feel
game?
motivated to keep walking
I
through
just- I
doors?
skipped it
Again,
last time, so-
honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Baby
You wouldn't
game?
mind taking
Oh,
a look at
baby
it, would
game?
you?
Oh,
Perfect.
gosh,
Let me
baby
boot it
game.
up.
I don't want to do baby game. I don't want to. What? What? Okay. Just restart without me. This is also not editing. This is... What? Oh, he was all like, this is... You want to play a new game I made? It's this game. You're already in it. A booyakasha. Okay, so... I think there is one more.
All of his co-workers were gone.
need to do.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
gotta
room.
find-
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Computer that needs an input. You guys gonna help me find that computer with the input? It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, computer.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his
Where are
left.
you, computer? I am singing really badly for you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Oh,
Hoping he'd come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
computer.
his boss's
Oh,
office.
Computer, where are you? I am going to press the button, then restart the game too.
Stanley
There's
knew the
gotta
office
be another
layout like the back of his
computer
hand.
here.
It was only
Oh,
a matter
there
of
we go.
time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a
Press the
matter
button.
of time.
Press the button. There you go. And restart. Come on over.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
Restart.
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Hello? Hello, computer. Hello, computer. Hello? Hello? Did it go back upstairs again? Just restart again. Oh, there we go. Oh god, it's gonna explode. Okay. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. They know I love the rainbow, and I love buttons. I love gay buttons. Oh, I'm in heaven. I must press all the buttons. Just close your eyes and meditate with the buttons. Feel the buttons. Feel the hard plastic against your fingertips. Feel the warmth of the light under it. Breathe and relax. Find peace. Find your inner peace. Find your inner peace. And so with that is all I'm going to do for the Stanley Parable, because I'm not playing, like I said, I'm not doing the 4-hour baby game. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Narrator. Sorry, Stanley. I have better things to do. So, I'm going to call it, this is the last episode of the Stanley Parable, unless they make more. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe.